Hi, and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Nich Johansen with your top stories from this past week. The COVID-19 virus continued to spread across the globe this week, with huge jumps in numbers in the United States in particular. As of Saturday, there were more than 1.2 million cases worldwide, and a total of more than 65,000 deaths related to the virus. Here at home, another 9 people died from the virus in BC this week, bringing the total number of deaths to 38. There has been some good news, though, with the growth rate of the virus across the province beginning to decrease, creating that flattening of the curve that health officials have been talking about for weeks. Provincial Health Officer Dr. Bonnie Hedry said we're not out of the woods yet, though.
I don't think I'm ready to say anything is a win yet, but every day that we have been bending that curve is a good thing.
Here in the interior, the province's first community outbreak was discovered at West Kelowna's Bylands Nurseries amongst a group of temporary foreign workers this past week. Currently, 19 people have tested positive for the virus, but 75 employees are self-isolating as a precaution. Interior Health says they don't believe the general public is at risk, as the workers had been self-isolating at the farm upon their arrival into Canada, but there had been considerable mixing of people on the farm. The full extent of the outbreak may not be known for several weeks. Another outbreak was discovered at Oliver's Okanagan Correctional Centre Wednesday, where a single inmate tested positive for the virus. It's unclear where the inmate contracted the virus from, but as of Saturday, no additional cases in the jail have been confirmed. The pandemic has forced a shutdown of many businesses across the planet, and the interior of BC has been no exception. While floods and wildfires are usually the tourism industry's biggest concern in the Okanagan, the virus has forced the closure of most restaurants, and hotels are all but empty. And this past week, Dr. Henry urged the cancellation of all non-essential travel within BC.
The money comes on the airplane. So your high-end, disposable income, golf, wine tour, all those summer packages that we rely on, renting boats and everything, those are some good fly-in customers. You know, all that golf that normally comes from Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, corporate golf and everything, that's not coming this year. And
with the closure of several of Kelowna's emergency winter shelters, the city-designated homeless camp on Recreation Avenue that made headlines last winter has been filling up once again.
We've had the Welcome In shut down within the last week, and I believe the West Side shelter is shut down, and the occupants of Fuller Avenue that were there subsequently moved to Samuel Place. So we've seen an increase in people downtown that frankly have nowhere to go. Between 9 o'clock we try to get people up and out and take their tents down, and then they're welcome to come back, I believe like sometime between 5 and 6 and start again. We haven't had any problems here, haven't had any calls of violence or anything like that.
That's all for this week's Week in Review. For Castanet News, I'm Nich Johansen.